YouTube's are going
Yo,
YouTube.
what is up, guys? How's it going? This is Kazi. Welcome to the Uber build. You're going to be building Uber from scratch, okay? And this is going to be an absolutely incredible build. Today, I got with me...
Well, you got Naz Domansky. And guys, we're building a sick app today. We're going to use technologies like Next.js, React.js. We're going to use Tailwind CSS, style components, and even, hear this out, we're going to create a map using Mapbox. That's right. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Guys, this is going to be absolutely incredible. There's going to be a ton of stuff that's going to be covered in this. So please keep up. I hope you're going to enjoy this and have fun, okay? And we'll go through this kind of quickly, okay? So it's going to be a Uber build. It's going to be jacked. It's going to be awesome. Tailwind, Firebase, React, Next, Stack is, I mean, this is stacked, right?
Yes.
So
stacks upon stacks upon stacks.
That's right. Tons of stacks here. So now we're ready to build Uber clone. This is day 2 of the challenge. So this Uber build will be built in 3 days. We're going to build it slowly so everybody can keep up with us and make progress. That's our goal. All right. And these are the things that you guys are going to be using. All right, let's go here.
So who's ready to build it, guys? Drop it down below in the YouTube chat and the Zoom chats because we are ready.
Let's go. Yo, Frank Ramos just started off with the $5 donation. Thank you so much. Paul just dropped the $4 donation. Thank you so much. Tag us on Instagram at CleverKazi. And for Naz, tag him at Naz Domansky. Okay. Yes. Put your stories of you coding. We will repost you. We love that stuff. Okay, cool. The chat is blowing up everywhere. I'm excited. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Okay, so day 1 of YouTube, guys. We got a ton of views on YouTube. We had 670 people watching us live. And we had over 130 plus homework submissions. So thank you guys so much for that. We're going to be getting to the Uber build in just a second. So that's for everybody that's tuning in right now. We're going to be getting to Uber right away.
Yeah. Okay.
Some submissions were absolutely awesome, so thank you guys for that. So here we have Macy So on the left-hand side and Ben Carter. Y'all built your portfolios and even deployed it online. So shout out to all of you.
That looks so good. The Ben Carter one is so good. It looks exactly like VS Code. Like that is top level like knowledge, like very creative. I love that. Nice job, Ben.
That's a really nice one. And good job, Macy, as well. Awesome job putting it together. That's awesome. Devlin Roca built their portfolio. Nice job. Looks very clean. I like it. And then Juan, you took our portfolio and changed it with your photo and stuff like that. So good job. And you guys even have the links there, which means it's deployed. So nice work.
Oh, wow. Leonardo, we got Leonardo up in here. Looks like he likes to solve problems. And Jose, he is currently working as a lead backend developer. What? That's crazy. Well, now you're also going to be a front developer. So that's sick.
That's beautiful. Jay and Mario, drop your portfolios. Great job. And guys, don't feel bad. If you didn't show your portfolio, we still love you, okay? We're here for you. We love you. Now, oh, nice. Now, what's the agenda for today? The agenda, guys, is this, right? Day 2 to 4, we're going to be building the Uber clone with Next.js, React.js, Tailwind CSS, and Firebase. Okay, that's what's going to be happening today and for the next 2 days after this. And day 5, we're going to be going over your roadmap to becoming a front-end developer in under 90 days. And we're going to be revealing something very special on that last day. So stay tuned.
Yes, and all those days are 5 p.m. PST, guys, so just remember that, okay? Make sure you come to every single day. Every single day is value-packed, jam-packed, energy-packed.
Yes, 5 p.m. PST. Remember that. Okay, here's what we're going to be building today, all right? So we're going to be building Uber, and you guys are going to be building these screens, all right? So that's a login screen with full user authentication. Once you log in, you get to view the entire app, and you can choose whether you want to do ride or what do you want to do. Okay. Once you do that, it asks you, it takes you to the search. Hey, where do you want to go? So you can put in your cities like Santa Monica or Los Angeles or whatever it may be. And then check this out, right? On the last screen, it will tell you not only which rides are available, but it'll tell you exactly how much they cost too based on the distance.
Yeah. So like if you want to go from Santa Monica all the way to Europe, it's going to cost you a pretty hefty amount, right? So it will actually calculate that for you.
Yes.
But anyways, today, guys, we're actually going to be building 2 pages. So we're going to build the home page, as you can see right there. and the search page. So the 2 pages that we're focused on are those 2 pages, okay? And then the next 2 days after that, then we'll be focusing on the other ones, okay? But these are going to be our focuses for today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's the main goal for today, okay? Is that clear to all of you guys what we're covering today?
Capiche?
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. All right. Now stick to the end, right, of day 5. We have something special coming for you. So just like I said, make sure you keep that in mind. And let's get started with today's training. If you have any questions, comment them below, and we'll be able to answer them at some point. Wow. FA Chat just dropped a donation for $25 and just said current student in FSM.
Whoa.
Thank you so much. That's one of our students in Full Stack Mastery Bootcamp. And it seems like 5 p.m. is a perfect time and they can actually jump on.
Are you guys liking these times better? Like 5 p.m. PST instead of 10 a.m. PST? Let us know down in the comments below. We would love to see it. Okay.
Yeah.
And one last thing, guys, I want to say, guys, let's go ahead and smash that like button. Okay. If you guys love us, we love you. So we'll appreciate some love. And then I know we'll make you smile. So smash that like button. At the same time, of course, subscribe because we're going to do these a lot, of course. And that's pretty much it. And of course, take this out to as many people as possible because this is some amazing, amazing value. And at the same time, we just have a lot of fun. So we like to spread our knowledge to the whole world and our energy.
Absolutely. All right. With that said, guys, here's time for some freaking homework, okay?
That's gonna be late.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you guys homework at the end of this, okay? So stay tuned for the homework, what we're gonna give you. And the homework is gonna be basically what we don't get to build during this build, okay? And we'll let you know.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. With that said, I think we're pretty much ready to
let's get started.
To pretty much get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this out.
Yeah. And I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of context, guys, just so you know. For those of you who are, following along, I always say this, if you cannot keep up, it is completely okay, right? The point of this is for you guys to see what we can do, what you can do as a coder. There might be a lot of new things for you, right? And that's just the whole point of it, right? It's like to give you some seeds and what's possible.
Yes.
Okay. And then you can later on rewatch this video so that you can go ahead and take it step by step.
Absolutely.
Right? So don't yell at us if you just keep up with it. We're not gonna take up 5 hours. We want to take up only a few hours. Okay.
Yep. And this is the app, guys. So I'm showing you guys the app. Here's the map, right? You can see what's going on. You can click ride, and then in this app you can type in like which cities you want to go to. So here we can do something like this, right? And then I can go Los Angeles here, and I can hit confirm locations, and boom, it actually shows me my route from Los Angeles to Santa Monica, right? And here are my options. When I click them, you can see things change, and it also gives me pricing.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. You can then after that you can go back to the screen if you want to. You can hit the back button right there in the top left, hit back again. That takes you back to the home screen. And if you even hit the profile picture, it will actually take you out.
It'll log you out. Yes.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
So guys, give us some fire down below in the chat if you are excited to build this, because I think this looks pretty cool. Wouldn't you say so, Kazi?
This looks pretty freaking awesome. I'm really excited for you guys to watch this get built out.
Beautiful.
Okay, amazing. So I think let's go ahead and get started. So now what are the first steps, guys?
All right. What do you guys think? Drop it down in the chat. Cool. Well, open up the terminal.
So for you guys, open up your command line or terminal. Okay, that's the first thing that we're actually going to go ahead and do here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a folder. So I just like to go into a folder called GitHub that I have. Okay, you don't need to go into any folders. You can stay exactly where you're at. Okay.
Yes.
And then what we want to do here is we want to type in a command. All right. And this command is a simple command that allows you to install this next
project.
Yeah. So install this project. Okay. So
what you guys want to do is do npx. It is called npx create next app. That's right. npx create -next -app, and then you do @latest.
Yep. So we're going to do just like this. Cool.
Now, to be able to make this work, you have to have npm installed. And as we said yesterday, you have to have npm installed. So hopefully you guys got that installed.
Yeah.
Or Node.js installed, sorry.
And you can try it. And if you don't have it installed, you can install it, of course, later on as well. Okay. Even after this video, like if you, at any point, you just can't keep up and you're trying your hardest and you're like just getting frustrated, you can just watch. Okay.
Yes.
I would say keep trying to code along with us, and if you just can't at some point, you can just watch, all right, and make sure you're kind of getting it. That's the whole idea. Okay, cool. And what's your project name? I'm just gonna call it Uber Next Clone. Beautiful. Okay, just like that. And I'm gonna hit enter, and now you see it's saying installing React, React DOM, and Next.
Nice. This is looking good.
Yeah.
Installing ESLint. So ESLint is going to be for clean up your code.
Yes. If you guys have trouble with like, hey, what is if you said cd GitHub and it didn't work, that's okay. That command only works for me because I have a folder called GitHub. If you don't have that folder, you don't even need to type in cd GitHub. You can just type in that npx command that we showed you.
Beautiful. Next thing we want to do is we want to open up VS Code and open up our project.
Cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open it up in my VS Code.
Beautiful.
Okay.
If you want the command, let me go and get you the command npx create next app right here. I got you. Boom.
Okay. So I just basically went into my VS Code and I picked that folder. All right. Nice. So if I were to show you guys how you would do this, is you would go to whichever folder you put it in. Here I'm going to click Uber Next Clone. And then I'm just going to hit open in my VS Code, and it's going to open that up right here. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. And nice. I'm going to make Nas and me a little bit smaller, because I think we're taking up over like too much of the screen. It's going to stop you guys seeing some of the coding action that's happening. So
that's going to be mad.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So I think that's good. And now I'm going to give access to Nas so he can jump in this as well and start coding.
Beautiful. Just put it in Slack for me.
All right. Here you go.
Thank you. I'm gonna open this up in a second here. 1 second.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we're gonna start now coding this.
See you, Kazi. Can you do it again? It's not opening the actual thing.
Okay. Here, let's try this again. Here you go.
Okay. Now I see it. Hold on.
Awesome.
Okay, hold on. It's just taking a little time.
All good. All right. It says you have joined. Then it says you left. So hopefully you're in.
I hope so too.
Okay, beautiful. Wow. Guys, we're up to 303 people. This is fire. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to be building Uber, all right, from scratch, and you guys are going to watch us build it and watch us add in all this functionality. So I'm excited for you guys. I hope you guys are excited. Whoever is just tuning in now, welcome. And like we said, you know, even in the Zoom chat, if there's something you're feeling like freaking out, it's all good. Just watch along and you're going to start getting it and picking it up. Cool. Somebody's like, yeah, the terminal is taking a long time to upload. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Is this not working for you, bro?
I got it. It's just taking some time. Okay, thank God. Whew.
Are you in?
Yeah. I should see.
Okay, because to me, it just says 0 participants.
Give me 1 second.
Joined.
Hey, let's go. And can you, okay, great. So we've got that, guys, right? We've got our application. We've got 2 things. We've got, of course, in the top left, if you want to look at it, if we don't do shared server just yet. Let's not do that just yet. Let's go back to our file structure, okay? Mm-hmm. And you can see there's a few things we've got. We've got the pages folder. We've got the public folder right there. And we also got even, we've got the styles folder. That's right.
Yes.
The one that we're going to be working with right now is going to be the pages folder. So if you go to the pages folder right there,
yeah,
and if you simply open up index.js.
So I feel like a bunch of people are asking what was the first step. So let me just show it because I think a bunch of people are getting stuck there. So a lot of you guys are saying what was the first step. So the first step was this. We typed in literally the first thing you need to do, right, is I'm just going to go here and clear this up so it's clear. The first thing that you're going to do is this. npx create next app at latest, just like that. And that's going to install everything for you. If this gives you errors, this just means you don't have Node installed the right way, and make sure you have it installed the right way, and then everything will work.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And then you essentially open that folder. So this will create an app for you. Then you open up that folder in Visual Studio Code. All right, okay. All right, let's keep going, Naz.
Beautiful. Okay. After that, what we want to do is we want to open up the terminal here. So you can do open terminal.
All right, here we go.
There we go. And you want to do npm space run space dev.
All right.
There we go. Beautiful. So it looks like we've got us a, and now you want to open this one up.
Okay, here we go. So
there we go.
Open up. Let me zoom out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is, if you are able to get to this point, you have your very first React/Next app up and running. Okay, so congratulations if you've made it, or if you haven't made it, that's okay. You can rewatch it and make it up to here.
Yes. So at this point, guys, this is your first application, right? It's the starter application. But of course, we're going to modify this now, okay? So if we go into our pages folder, and if we go into our index.js,
yeah,
I'm going to do that right now.
Okay, so let's go into pages folder, and let's go into index.
Beautiful. Okay, and you can see there's all of these things. We've got the head, we've got the main, and this is literally like HTML, except just to give you guys some context, in Next.js/React.js, it's actually called JSX, which is basically HTML, but for JavaScript, okay? So it just has a different name, okay?
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do first is we need to remove all of this in terms of remove everything from head, where you see the head, and I'm going to go all the way down, and I'm going to remove all the way down to the footer right here. So we don't need any of this stuff right here, okay?
So this is what your file should look like after you're done.
Exactly. Then you want to go ahead and click save, right? And at this point, your application should look like nothing. I'm going to go ahead and open up my localhost so I can see what I'm seeing from your side. Beautiful. And inside here, which you can just say stuff like, for example, I can say the header, right? And if you run this, if you save this, it should technically show the header for you right there. Okay?
Yeah.
So now, if you look at our application right now, let's go back to our application. Okay, the pre-built one, the one that's already been built. Let's go ahead and sign in with Google, Kazi.
Uh-huh.
All right. And what do we see? Go sign in with Google. Now, when I see applications, guys, I see what? I see boxes. Literally in life, your life is made of small boxes in terms of coding-wise, okay? So if you see a box here, what are some boxes do you see right here, guys? Okay, let's think about this. Well, we've got one box, that's the map, okay? And then we got another box that's going to be the bottom section, right? That's going to contain your buttons, going to contain your header, everything, right? So the reason why I do that, and this is very, very important, is because this allows me to build HTML structure. Remember how we said that HTML is like a bones, right? Well, I'm literally looking at how the bones are built, right?
Yeah.
Just by looking at it like that, okay? So if we have the map, you can see I'm going to go ahead and create this div called map, div right here. Yeah. And inside here, I'm going to say map, right? That's going to be my first thing.
Yeah.
And at that, I'm going to say here, div right here. And I'm going to call this let's just say the start section, okay? Boom. So you can see if we go back to our application, we have two things, map and start.
Yep.
All right, beautiful.
And these are two like little boxes.
Yeah, they're just two little boxes, and I'll show you exactly how they are little boxes. If I go back to my CSS, actually, it's inside the module CSS. You click on that one. Maybe you can follow my code. Can you click follow me somehow or no?
Yeah, I can. I'm following you.
Beautiful. Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So if I go back, I'm gonna go back to minus.js. I'm gonna give this a class name.
Yeah.
For now, and because I just want to show you exactly what we're looking for, right? I'm gonna call it styles dot. Let's just call it a map.
Yeah.
And inside this div, I'm gonna say class name is equal to right here styles dot start. Okay, right? And we give this like class name because remember, in order for us to style something, we need to have a class name. Okay.
Yeah.
I go back to my module.css, and I will actually create those. So like I said, we created the map one, boom, and then we're gonna create the start one, right? Like so. Okay, I will go ahead and create a background color here, and I'm gonna call it a red.
Yeah.
Right, red. You can see right away, right? We've got the red color. If I go to start, I'm gonna give this a background color of what? Green. Oh, not green. Green. Beautiful, right? Yeah. So now we've got those two things. Right. Now let's think about, okay, how do we now make sure that all this, you see, remember how we built these two boxes, one top and one bottom, right? Yeah. So how do we make it in a way where they fill up the whole screen? That's the interesting portion, right? Well, this is where we have a height, for example. If I go to my container here and I say height, I can say 100 VH. Okay, and check this out. This is called 100 vertical height. Pay attention. I'm going to give the background color. Let's just say background color. Or let's just say blue for now, so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Oops, blue. Beautiful. There we go. You guys can see. So without this height of 100 VH, basically nothing will happen, and it will just be like this.
Yeah.
You see? But if I say a height of 100 VH. Now it's the full height.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Now, how do we make sure that all these now take up the same amount of screen real estate? This is where we use something called display flex. And you can note this down somewhere, somewhere in your notepad. But Flexbox is a very important tool you're going to use just in general as a developer, right? It's what allows us to create like structures, like Facebook, for example, uses Flexbox. Netflix uses Flexbox. Everybody uses Flexbox to be able to structure things.
Yeah.
So if I say display flex here, boom, beautiful. After that, okay, don't worry. We'll fix this in a second here. We'll say flex direction to change direction to be column. Right here, column. And now it's column flex direction. And now what I'm going to do is because of this, I'm going to give my map a flex, and I'm going to explain this in a second here. Flex of 1, boom. Right? You see we'll take up a lot of space. And then I say start, also, guys, flex of 1. Boom. So what just happened here, right? Remember, basically what we did is we gave our map. So our map right here, we gave this, when I say flex of 1, it means basically the weight, the importance of that div, that container. And then our start also has the same weight. Or the importance. So if they both have the same, the same amount of weight, that means they'll what? They'll be split 50-50. Correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah.
Right? If I give the start of 0.5, check this out. What do you think will be smaller? Right? If I say 0.5, what do you think the start one? Yeah. Now let me ask you this. What if I say this is flex 0.5? Then which one will be smaller? Here's my question to you. Drop it in the chat. I'm really curious. Which one will be smaller if I put flex 0.5 for the map? Which one? Hey, that's a good one, guys. Exactly. It will be the same. So if I flex 0.5, I'm saying they are the same importance. Got it? So guys, this is what we created at this point, right? It's all good and dandy. That's exactly what we want. But of course, it's not our application. The next thing I'm going to do, guys, is the following. I'm going to go back to index.js. And what I want you to understand is, yes, this is not the Uber clone at this point, but because I don't want to go further using CSS at this point. Yeah. We're done using CSS. we're going to be using now styled components. What I just showed you is just one way to create styles, which is an amazing way. But now what I'm going to show you is how do we create style components, use style components to create amazing CSS. Ready for this? Ready, Kazi?
Yeah, let's do it.
Beautiful. All right, so the first thing we're going to create is we need to install Tailwind CSS, okay? Can you go to Google, please, and type in Tailwind CSS or Tailwind style components. There we go.
Yep, so if you type in Tailwind style components, right? Is that what you said?
That's right.
Tailwind styled components. Here we go. Cool.
Yes.
Let's click the first one.
That's what we'll do. That's what we're going to use. Then you guys want to go ahead and scroll all the way down. Go all the way down. And there's an install not all the way down. Sorry, that's too much. Scroll a little bit up.
This is the one, right?
Yeah, now scroll up a little bit more. Scroll up.
Uh-huh.
Go up. Stop. Right here. Scroll a little bit down. And there you will see, so if you scroll, yeah, there we go, beautiful. If you scroll, and then you see how this is the code you want to run, but we're not going to run this just yet because we need to install Tailwind CSS separately. So there's a button there, Tailwind CSS. You see that button? It says install Tailwind CSS in the little font that's italic. It's like italic font on the bottom.
Yeah.
CSS. There we go.
Cool. So I'll click that.
Beautiful.
And then you guys can just even probably type in install Tailwind CSS into Google and come to the same page.
Yeah. Click Next.js at this point.
Cool.
And there we go. This is what we need to type in. So the first thing you type in is going to be the npm install, which is this npm install -g section. You see that, Kazi?
Got it. So, wait, hold on. npm install -g?
Yeah, right there. Or -o, whatever it says right there. Oh, and -d, sorry. npm install -d.
This is the one, right?
Yeah, that's the one, exactly.
Yeah. So, okay, got it. I was like, all right, cool. So we're going to copy this one. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, let's go ahead. And then this is the one that we're going to install with.
That's the first one, yes.
Cool. So here we go. Let's hit, so just copy paste that into your command line in this folder, hit enter, and that's going to start the installation process for that. Okay. I guess for future, if you guys want to build your app, you should probably just do this. This will make it easy to install Tailwind by default.
Yeah, that might be pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then what's next? This one over here?
Exactly. Then you want to do that one next.
Okay, cool. So let's paste that one. That's going to be the next thing that we want to install. All
Beautiful.
right. So now it's created a CSS config file.
Beautiful. And you can actually see on the left-hand side, there's a CSS config file that's been created for you.
Yep, right here.
That's right. And then if you scroll all the way, if you scroll more down now in the actual browser, so go to the browser, back to the browser now. Scroll down. You see where it says configure Tailwind to remove unused styles in production.
Yeah.
There we go. And that purge, you see that purge, the plus for the purge?
Yep.
I'm going to copy that section.
And just paste it over that.
Exactly. And paste it over that purge in the tailwind.config.js.
So before purge was empty, you guys, and now we just added these things inside of it.
Yes.
Cool.
Bueno? Good.
Awesome.
Good. Beautiful. So we've got that. Okay. And then at that point, we're pretty much done. The one last thing I want you to do is you see how it says scroll down a little bit and it says import Tailwind directly in your JS.
Yep. So take this, guys, and this is the page we want to import it in. So go to pages/so _app.js. All right.
All right, here. And inside here, you want to import that. Exactly.
Yep. Perfect. So I'm going to go here and I'm just going to paste it. So that's good.
Beautiful.
All right. And is this it, or do I need to do any of this stuff here?
Not yet. So that's almost done. We've got one last step, guys. Okay. Let's go back to our initial npm where we found style components. If you hit the back button, Kazi.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful. And then now you want to install the npm I, the whole npm I one. There we go.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do that. Copy paste. So Tailwind has multiple steps, guys, to get it to work. With to install it. So we install Tailwind, and now we're going to do Tailwind with style components.
Exactly. So just to be clear, guys, so those of you who don't know, raise your hand or just drop it in the chat if you don't know what Tailwind is. Like, who does not know what Tailwind is? You probably don't know. Probably a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
So Tailwind is like a CSS library that basically like combines a few CSS styles, because CSS is like the core, right? That's like the core. That's like the core that makes everything work.
Yeah.
Tailwind then uses that core library to go ahead and give you some functionality to make it easier for you to style things. It's kind of like Bootstrap a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think if you heard of Bootstrap before.
Yeah. Yeah. It just makes it easier for you to write your CSS. Okay.
Exactly. So you installed that. That seems to be a little good. And now at this point, we're pretty much done. If you keep scrolling to the bottom in that on that page, it will tell you how do you use it. You see it says import TW. So copy that.
Yeah.
And let's use that inside our index.js. Instead, our index.js, import that there.
Cool.
Beautiful. And guys, that's it. So now here's the cool part. Let's go ahead and check out how we go ahead and use now Tailwind, all right? Now, if you follow me along here, instead of using divs now, we're going to use styled components. So it's kind of like we're creating our own div names.
Yeah.
Watch it, right? I'm going to say the following. I'm going to say wrapper, okay? And I'm going to close this out with a wrapper. Boom. Of course, it's going to break. Nothing's going to work. Don't worry. Now I'm going to create that style component. I'm going to say const wrapper is equal to tw.div. We're using the TW that's from here at the top, right? And we're creating the div here. And we're using backticks. So what these guys are called backticks. So they're not quotes. Be careful with that, because a lot of you guys will probably miss it, right? They're backticks. They're like in the left section of your keyboard.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to save this now. And you can see it's kind of working right now, right? It's kind of there, right?
Yeah.
And it's not even broken. That's the cool part. Also, instead of me using this div class name styles map, I'm going to say map, map, and I'm going to close it out with a map as well. Boom.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of doing that start, I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to call this a different name. I'm going to say here it's called action buttons. I'm going to just call it a little bit differently, which is completely okay. Right?
Yeah.
They're going to be called action. Let me see 1 second. It's going to be called action items, actually. Action items, sorry. Action items. Action items. Beautiful. And we'll close it out with action items as well. Boom. Of course, it's not there yet, so we need to go ahead and const action items equals to tw.div. So every time you create a div, like action items or whatever, basically you have to specify it using tw.div, right?
Yeah.
Now, somebody might be asking a question. Okay, let me go ahead and save this. Map construction map. Can you go ahead and handle runtime error? Can you refresh it?
Yeah, sure. Refresh. Okay, server error requires new.
Requires new constructor. Map requires new. Oh, that's why we didn't do the map one, guys. Const map as well. Map is equal to tw.div. There we go. That's why.
Yep. Cool.
Hey, beautiful.
Nice. Let's go.
Beautiful. Let's go.
The app is done.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. All right. So you guys can see that we've done basically what we had in the CSS. So now remember how we had our CSS. Are you still following me? Yeah, you are. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Remember how we had our CSS? It looked a little bit like this. Well, I'm going to transfer this to using Tailwind CSS components. So watch this. Now, remember how we had inside the module, inside our container, we had display flex direction column, background color blue. Let's transfer that to here. I'm going to go to the wrapper. That's our main div wrapper. I will say flex, number 1. That's going to give me a flex items. Okay. Then I say here, flex dash column. Okay. Which is going to be columns. And then check this out. I go to the map. I'm going to say bg dash red dash 500. Is it not saving?
Let's see. Let's refresh. Save. Looks like it's saved.
Well, where's the color though? Wrapper, map, tw.div.
Yeah, you got the wrapper. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, backslash column. Do we import all of our styles? That should be good.
You're not using styles anywhere though.
Yeah, I can remove that one actually. Let me go see here. That's interesting. Why is it not specifically? What if I do bg-red, bg-red-300, 300? I don't know. Anything? Nothing. That's so interesting, guys.
Restart the app after installing Tailwind, by the way?
Oh. We can...
maybe we could try that.
Okay.
Try it.
Stopping it and starting it again. npm run dev.
Okay.
Let's give it a try. So, restart. Hey, let's go. Everybody give it up for David.
Let's go, David.
Yeah. Let's go.
Look, guys, if you have issues like that, just go ahead and restart the app. Quit it out of it. And how do you quit it? You said like Control C, right? Or Control X to quit out of it, right?
Yeah, Control C and then just run the command again, npm run dev.
That's right. And all that is done in terminal, guys, if you're wondering, okay?
Yeah.
So here's what we did. We created the flex. We made this wrapper flex. We give it a bg-red-300, right? Or let's just bg-red-300. I'm going to, you know how we did the whole height screen? I'm going to say h-screen, which represents the height of 100 VH. Okay? There we go. Beautiful, right? Yeah. And then after that, right, that's pretty much all we have to do. Let's look at our map now. And with our map, we want to give it a flex of 1, like so, which will have them take up as much space as possible. And the same is going to happen with the action items, right? I'm going to give it a flex of -1. Boom. Now we have map and start. So it's exactly the same thing, guys, as we did the last time. Capiche? Capiche? Beautiful. Everyone understand that? So like I said, we have flex of 1, which basically specifies that it's the same weight as the other one, guys. Okay? All right, so we've got those two things. Beautiful. The next thing, guys, we're going to work on, Kazi, is what?
You said the next thing. All right, I think I don't know, bro. I think either you want to work on the map or you want to work on the
let's
buttons.
do the map. Okay. Let's do the map.
Cool, let's do it.
Okay, map is also gonna be kind of very careful because there's a few things you need to install as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can we show them the map at first?
Yep. So this is the map that we're gonna be working on right now, guys.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay, let's work on that map. Now this map, guys, just to be clear, it's using something called Mapbox, right? So it's a really cool tool that just allows you to import maps and use maps in your application. So the first thing you guys want to do is open up your browser and go to mapbox.com.
Cool.
All right, got it?
There we go. Mapbox.com.
Mapbox, okay? You want to create an account. Sign up.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It'll be quick. Just do it really fast. You'll be fine.
All right. I'm going to be creating my account, guys.
Let's do it. You guys should be creating your account too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, that's nice.
Hey. Create your account really quickly here. Let's do it.
All right. My account is being created now.
Okay. It will send you a link. I'll send you a confirmation link to your email. So if you just open up your email really quickly.
There's an unexpected error, apparently.
For what?
So no. Okay, awesome. So that's good. Yep, it did send me an email. So now I'll go to my email.
Guys, hit the like button, guys. Much appreciated. How many likes we're at? I think we're about 300, 400 likes. I'm not sure. Let's go up to 500, guys. You want to get up to 1,000 likes this one. You guys got this.
All right, here we go.
Beautiful.
Confirming my account.
Okay.
Awesome. Confirmation of my account is now done. So here we go. This is what we have.
Yes. So this is your account for Mapbox. Okay. Again, it's free. No matter where you are, you should be able to create an account. You don't have to pay for anything. You have to enter billing. Nothing. None of that. Okay.
Yep.
Daniel, no, you do not have to follow along, my friend. Okay. Beautiful. So if you scroll down. Scroll down, you'll see there's a few things. There's a token portion and so forth. But that's not what we're looking for. Let's go all the way up.
Cool.
Okay. And actually, can you make it a little bit bigger?
Yep.
Full screen.
Cool.
Where is your scroll all the way up? Is that as much up as you possibly can?
Yes.
Create a. Where's your dashboard?
I'll click dashboard.
Okay. Let's see.
That's what I have.
Okay. Click on integrate Mapbox. There we go. Okay. Type in web.js.
This one?
Yep.
Cool.
Beautiful. Use npm.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then copy this npm install Mapbox. So copy this one.
Yeah.
Nice. Copy this and put it into the terminal, guys. Okay, so let's go back to our VS Code. Nice. And put in terminal and hit enter.
All right. There we go. It's installing it. That looks good.
Nice.
All right. Installation is done.
Okay. So you got that working. It's beautiful. The next thing to do, so you want to, then you see how it says you need to link your style sheet. You see how it says link href. You see that?
Where?
On the right. Include the GL.js CSS file. You see that?
Copy this?
Yeah. No, we don't want to copy this. We want to do it a little bit differently here because we're using Next.js. So I gave you that specific code, Kazi, in Slack. It's called import mapbox-gl.
Okay, I see it.
See it? Okay. So you want to go ahead and copy that. And you want to go back to your app.js, guys. App.js. And then under here, then you want to import mapbox-gl.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. At that point, we're pretty much done.
Do we also import this too?
No, that's going to be later.
Okay, cool.
Yes, stop that. Now, hit next on the right section where you see next in Mapbox.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, now we've got a few things, okay? You see this var Mapbox.gl because required. We don't need that. This is where now we import Mapbox. So let's go back to index.js.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, and there we're going to import Mapbox. I'm going to do this right now, okay? So give me 1 second here. I'm going to do this right now for you, okay? So it's literally just called Mapbox-gl, like so. Hold on. Like so. Boom, boom, boom. Right here. Okay. Boom. So Mapbox.gl from Mapbox.gl, okay? That's going to be our Mapbox.gl. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our token. So you need to specify a specific token. And I have a token here. But on the right-hand side, it will show you your token. As you guys can see in your... okay, it says undetermined string constant. Let's see. It's okay. You can just do it like this because I forgot to put a beautiful. Okay, 1 second. Let me go and copy the token properly because I didn't copy it well.
Okay, do you want me to use my token or no?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Different token here. Okay. So the token you see on the right side, you see how you guys have a token on the right-hand side. Yeah, that's the one you want to copy. So you want to do mapbox.gl.access token, copy that whole thing, and paste it exactly where I just showed you.
Yeah, right here, just like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Done. Wakas says done. Wait, Wakas? Your brother?
That's here? No. Somebody else. Yeah. Different Wakas. My brother's name is Wakas. That's why.
There we go. Beautiful. So we've got our token, guys. The reason why we have a token is because this allows Mapbox to know that, hey, you know what? You are a real person. Okay.
Yeah.
Now after that, what we want to do is we want to now create our Mapbox. Now it's a little bit different now. As you can see that, you see how it says new Mapbox.gl, that map, all that stuff. That's not what we're going to create. So inside here,
yeah,
we're going to do it like this. We're going to say const map equals new mapbox.map like this. So, right here. Okay. So don't worry about this so far. Now this is gonna work. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. We don't want this right now. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Now you basically can copy everything that you have on the right hand side near that specific what's it called?
This map.
Map. Yeah, basically if you can copy this, that's completely fine. Okay.
So you can
Don't
copy.
worry about it. Let me see. Yeah, beautiful. Next thing we want to do, guys, is this is a map, but it's not really going to work initially because we need to use a different type of style to make this work. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, we initialize the map. This initializes our whole map. Okay.
Yeah.
But in our application in Next.js/React.js, in order to initialize something at the start of the application, we use something called useEffect. That's right. So I'm going to import something called useEffect. Import useEffect from React. You guys can see it right here on the top. Okay, I'm gonna save this right here.
Yeah.
This is what we got. Okay, and then at that point we're gonna use useEffect. So useEffect. Boom. Okay. Next thing we're gonna create a function like this. Boom. And we're gonna specify that it's something that's gonna load in the beginning of application. So just to give you guys some context, useEffect is something that's gonna be called and whenever your application loads for the first time. So if I do console.log, log, and I say hello, right, and I save it, okay, can you maybe go to the application, Kazi?
Yeah. Let's go to the application. Boom.
Yeah, and if you right-click inspect element, can you try that?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go console.
Beautiful.
And I see hello right there.
Yeah, you can see, guys, that's hello, right? And that's only ran the first time that your application gets loaded. And that's what we need to do with the map, right? Now, I'm going to send you a link here really quickly, okay? So I'm going to say Mapbox here. I'm going to send you a link really quickly. Mapbox using right here. So I'll send you guys this link really quickly. You guys can go check this out. I'll give you this in Slack, okay? This will give you guys some context on how to use Mapbox in React. Can you go ahead and open that one up?
Sure. All right, there we go.
Beautiful. I know it's documentation, guys, but this is just something you have to learn when you get into this, okay? Now, let's scroll down, and you will see something called source/app.js. How do you add Mapbox GL.js right there at the bottom? So scroll down.
Okay.
Scrolling. There we go. Keep scrolling. Yeah, and there you have user. So keep scrolling a little bit more. There we go. And now we get the useEffect. You everybody see that?
Where?
So it actually tells you exactly how to do that. Right there. You see? No, right there. useEffect.
Okay, right there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Beautiful. Yes. So that's what we want to do, but we're going to do a little bit differently, right? So we can copy this. So it's going to copy this, Kazi.
Copied it.
Okay. And then go back to our piece of code.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And replace it with the useEffect, with the useEffect that we currently have.
Okay.
Beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Now I'm going to work with this now, okay? So we don't need this map.current. No, don't need none of that. Okay. And so I'm just going to say const map here. Const map. That's going to create our map here. This right here, container, is basically, it's going to look for, hey, where am I going to put my map, right? What ID? Now, to enter that, if you look at me, I have this map section right here. I'm going to give it an ID is equal to map.
Yeah.
Right here. I can remove this map section right here. Now, this map basically is going to say, hey, you know what? This is where you put your actual map box. So instead of doing map container.current, I'm going to say map. Okay. The styles, that's completely fine. Okay. For latitude, longitude, I have a specific latitude, longitude. It's like the center of the United States. I can copy and paste this for you guys. Maybe you guys can copy and paste this for you as well. It's like -99 right here, 39. You guys can copy and paste it for you if you guys on YouTube, or if you're on Zoom, I can even do it for you right now as well. So you can all have it, all right? So let's go ahead and do that right now. Boom. All right. Then the zoom, what do you guys think the zoom does? Okay, what do you think this represents? You guys tell me in the chat. What do you guys think this represents? Who can tell me? What do you think this represents? The zoom portion. Who can tell me? What does it represent? That's right. It's just a zoom tool, but it's basically the zoom number. So I'm going to remove the zoom number. Boom, and I'll just give it a 3.
Yep, you guys are guessing it right. I saw you
let's
guys.
go. You guys can see that we have our map in the top section.
There we go. That's beautiful.
Okay, so I know, right? So go ahead and close out your console log, your inspect element, please.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
By the way, I see you guys guessing it correctly in there in the chat. You guys were saying you guys know what the zoom is. So nice job on that.
Yeah, good job. Everybody, so look, everything is good. All right, so this is our first section, but of course you guys can see that maybe this map looks a little bit different than we usually look what we first showed you. It's because there's a different style. You see this right here, this style
is the style
box?
we want to have, by the way. This is the style
Yes.
we want.
So I have a different style right here. I'm going to copy this for you and paste it in for you right here. Boom. It's a different style. I'll paste it in for you in the Zoom, guys, if you want to check it out.
Yeah, this is the style here. We'll paste it in Zoom, and Amanat or somebody, if you guys can paste it on YouTube as well. So if somebody needs it, they can have it.
Exactly. So now you guys can see that the map looks very different.
Yep.
You guys notice that? Yeah, it looks very, very, very different. So the map, guys, is done. It is done. We can remove all this section. We don't need any of this right here, right? We can save this, and our map is pretty good. Now, I'm going to do this now a little bit different, guys, now. One of the coolest things about Next.js/React.js that you can do is the fact that you guys can create something called components. And who can tell me what are components? What do you guys think? Who can tell me what are components? If you guys are in Zoom, what are components? What are components, huh? Components. Who can tell me? It's a piece of code. That's right.
Reusable UI element, a part on an app, parts of a whole. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
Beautiful. It's a reusable UI element, right? So it's like almost like you use the same kind of little structure block to be able to use it in multiple places. So for the map, because we're going to be using it in multiple places, guys, I'm going to create a component for this right away. So if we go back to pages, if you go to the pages section, you will click click and you click new file. Or new folder. New folder, and create that called the components.
Okay, we're gonna put that inside of pages, right?
Inside of pages. You guys can see already created right here.
Well, okay, right? Okay, you created it while I was creating it, so I'm gonna delete mine. Cool. There we go.
Okay. So then I'm going to create inside here. I'm going to create a new file. Right click a new file, and I'll say map.js, guys. Boom. Yeah. That's our map now. Okay. That's gonna be our component. There's nothing here. So to really quickly create a component, I'm gonna say RAFCE, and this is a really cool kind of handy dandy tool. What is the tool called, Kazi? Do you know?
It's like extensions. So it's if you go into if you want to install this extension,
it's like React.js code
ES7.
snippets.
It's like snippets and stuff like that. So it's this one right here, ES7 React Redux snippets. And then you can do RAFCE, and then essentially just makes a component for you right off the bat.
Exactly, beautiful. So within this, at this point, I'm going to go back to my index.js, and I will import a lot of stuff that I need. Of course, I'm going to import my Tailwind and my Mapbox as well. We'll copy all of that. I will go back to map.js. I will use it. I will also import use effect, because that's what we're going to use inside here.
You could just do it up here, I think.
Huh?
You could do it up here, but that's fine.
Yeah, I can just, I don't need the React portion at all, honestly.
Yeah.
Right, so got that. And then I'm pretty much going to do the same thing I did before. Because remember, I'm going to create this div called wrapper. Right? Wrapper. I'm going to give an ID equal to map.
They're like, looks like David Rakosi had a hand in that styling. Yes. Yes, he did. What's up, David? Yeah.
Let's go, David.
He had a lot of hand in building this app actually behind the scenes. So
oh yeah.
awesome
He did
job,
a lot.
David.
He did a lot. Give it up for David Rakosi, everybody.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
Okay.
the developer in the shadows.
True that. I will go ahead and import this map.gl access token. So go ahead and copy all of that, or actually cut it. Go back to map.js. We're gonna use it now here. Okay. Right. Again, we're just making it a little bit more diverse, not diverse, a little bit more kind of componentized, I like to call it. Right. After that, I will copy this use effect because I don't need this inside here. I will command exit. I will cut it, put it into the map section. Boom, boom, boom. Use effect. Beautiful. Save it. Okay. And then let's go back to my app.js. Oh, index.js, sorry. And I don't even need this at this point, right? This whole map thing, I don't even need this even this at this point. Now, instead of doing map, I actually import the whole component. I will say import map. See? And then right away told me that it's inside the components.map, right? So we create this component, we're gonna import it now. Instead of doing this, I'll just simply say like this. Save. So let's see. Will it work? Will it work? Let me see. It says fail to compile. It's okay. Identifier map has already been declared. It's okay because if we scroll here, guys, you guys can see we have this const map. We don't need this. Remove this. Save it. Boom. Okay, wrapper is not defined. Don't worry, because inside the map.js, we have this wrapper inside here. So we need to create it using const wrapper is equal to, what do you guys think? What do I do here, guys? Who knows? Put in the Zoom chat. Put in the YouTubes, guys. What do I do here to create the div? That's right, Ralph. I do what? Dot div. Exactly. Okay, I will save it. And it's not there for a certain reason. Because, guys, remember, guys, we had this flex1 when we defined our map. So I'm going to call this flex-1 now. And watch our map come back again. Ooh, it's back. It's back.
Okay, give me 1 second with the...
Yes. Everything okay?
Turn off. I think people are having trouble with the font, and
really, I like the font.
I like it too. I'm just trying to see like what's the best way to turn off italics. I mean, yeah, I think keep going for now, and I'll see if I can figure that out.
So guys, we've got one thing working, okay? The map is done. Part 1 of this is done, of course. Now, the next I'm going to work on is the bottom section, guys, okay? The bottom section of this application, which is where we have all the Uber stuff.
Nice. And yeah, the map is good to go. It's the actual Uber styling. Nice.
Look, you can even scroll through it. Like if you go ahead and scroll through it, zoom out of it, it works, guys.
Nice. Okay, beautiful.
That's pretty cool. All right. The next section I'm going to work on is inside the index.js is going to be the actual action items. So as you can see, I'm currently here.
Yeah.
I will go ahead like this. And a few things that we've got here, guys. If we go back to our original app, okay? I'm going to divide this into a few sections. Go back to the original app that was created already.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now let's draw those sections that we want to create, okay? Let's draw them out. So we've got the top section. Maybe you can use a rectangle, bro. The rectangle section.
All right, here we go.
There we go. Got the rectangle. So we got the header. I'm going to call this the header.
Yep.
Okay. After that, I'm going to call the other one's called action buttons. That's another div. And then after that, I'm going to create something called input box button. Right. So 3 things we're going to add in there. Got it?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that accordingly, in the actual code.
For example, action items here, guys, is going to be that box right there.
No, action items is the whole box, actually. Action items is the whole.
Okay, cool. Is the box around the whole thing, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so action items will have all of these things in there.
Exactly. That's our action items. Inside here, we'll have a few things. We'll have the header. Boom. And then we'll have the actual action buttons.
Yep. And these are the action buttons right there.
Beautiful. And then inside here, I'm going to have the input button.
Yep, and that's going to be that where too. Boom.
Right. So who knows, guys? Who can tell me how do I create a header component, a header style component? Who can tell me in the YouTube, in the Zoom chat, how do I create a style component, guys? Who can tell me? It should be called header. You guys give me the actual piece of code. I'm curious. What do you guys think? Not an H1, Ruben. No, not an H. Yes, LM. That's right. So we'll call it a header. So I'm going to say header here.
Yeah.
Header. Beautiful. And I'm just going to, and you can see right away, it completes it for me. Okay. Beautiful. It's not defined because I need to define it. I'm not going to define it at the bottom. So say const header is equal to tw.div. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Save it. Done. Right? It's, of course, you still can't see anything. That's okay completely. At this point, we're going to have a few things. The first thing I'm going to say is an image. Right? There'll be an image here. And after that point, we will also have a what? A profile. Right? So two things we need to add, image and profile, guys. The first thing I'm going to do is to add an actual image. I have an image here called the Uber logo, and I'm just going to copy and paste it for you guys so you guys can go ahead and use it. Right? I'm going to say create something called Uber logo. Okay. And the source is going to be an image because source is going to be, well, I have the source right here. So maybe you guys can go ahead and copy and paste it right here. I have the source. But David, can you explain to everybody how you have Google Drive where all the images are stored? David, are you still here? Is he here or no? I don't know.
Of course I am.
Okay. Yeah, David, you have a Google Drive that has all the images, correct?
Yes. So for YouTube people, it's right down below the description. In the description, you just have to click that. It's in the row that says, I'm just going to read it up real quick. So the row starts with the rocket emoji. You have download all the assets, and for everybody else inside Zoom, you guys got an email with another link. You just click the button. It downloads the zip file. It has an MDX file which can be opened in VS Code, and it also has a car something data.js file. So those will be used, and those two files have all the links which you can add to all the image sources. Did it make sense?
Exactly. Yes. Okay. And can you give them the link as well for the Zoom people?
Sure. I'll grab it 1 second and put it in the chat.
In the meantime, while he's doing that, guys, I'll give you guys the link to the actual Uber logo. Don't worry, I got you guys.
I dropped it in Zoom. Yeah. I already dropped it. Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Then what we'll do is, if you scroll the way down to Uber logo, you can say equal to TW. And who could guess what are we gonna do, guys? 5 points for those of you who can guess it. Is it TW.what? Is it TW.div or is it something else? What do you guys think? What is it? Yeah, it's TW.image. Damn, good job, guys.
Nice.
Nice.
People are awake.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, we got the Uber logo. Can we showcase that?
Okay, let's go take a look.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Here we go.
It's a pretty big logo.
Yeah. Massive.
I'm going to remove this BG Red -300 because we don't need this.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so now it's fully white. Okay, great. We've got the Uber logo. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to define this Uber logo. I'm going to give it a height, okay? For the height, I will say H-28. Right, that's going to give it a height. So H stands for height. So it's going to make it a little bit smaller. And honestly, that's pretty much it. Then what I'm going to do is on the profile, I will create a few things, right? I'm going to create a profile container. Okay, profile container. And then inside that, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll say profile. Boom. Oops. And inside that, there's two things, guys. We have the name. For now, it's going to be Rafik Kazi, for example. Rafik Kazi. Okay. And then we've got what, Kazi? At that point, we have what? The user image, right?
Yep.
User image. Beautiful. Now, again, I'm going to call it like this. You might see a difference here, guys. You see how we have start this up like this, and then we have an end tag. This is a start tag. This is an end tag. Those of you who are wondering, okay?
Yeah.
And then, but inside here, inside an image, we don't actually have an end tag. Well, the reason why, and just pay attention, it's called a self-closing tag. Self-closing tag. Boom. Why? Is because here, you see this slash at the bottom on the right?
Yeah.
That's the self-closing portion, okay? Because of this, okay? So that's why I just want to showcase to you guys. Okay, for the user image, it's also going to be a different source. So I have a different source. I have a specific user image. Let's see if I can grab a user image that I like. Let me see here. I got that right there. Copy image address right here. You can grab any image, guys. I'm gonna give myself my own image. Sorry, guys, you're gonna be me.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Now we're gonna create those specific divs, guys. For the profile, guys, you can tell me what do we create, guys? Const profile what? Before I write it out, what is it? TW dot what? Dot div. That's correct. TW dot div. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we've got, of course, we've got the name. So let's go and create the name one. Const name is equal to TW dot div as well. Okay. And then finally, the last thing is gonna be user image. Now for the user image, what is it? TW dot what? Who can guess? 5 points for those you guys can get. The user image. Const user image is equal to what? TW dot image. Yes, Sam, that's right. Oh, not div, image. All right, let's go and save that. Let's look at our application here in a second here. Beautiful. So we got two things, guys. We got the Uber, we've got the Rafik Kazi, and we got the image, guys, okay? Now, we know that we need to have all of our profile stuff on the right-hand side, right? You guys know that at this point. Now, how do we make that work? Who can actually tell me? If you guys can guess. To make it work from left to right, we use something called what?
Yeah,
not float,
flex.
Anthony. That is right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I will say that on the profile section, I will say here this. I will say flex. Watch this. So don't worry. That's just, you see, that puts the name left hand side of this. But to make the whole thing flex, I go to the header and I say flex.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, do you guys see it, by the way? Yeah, do you guys see as I type in flex? Yeah, good. You guys do. Okay. We have flex on the header as well. Okay, cool. So you guys can see that Rafik Kazi is right there. Yep. Next thing I want to do is for our header, okay, I will say flex space, and now I want to say it's called justify between. Now,
yep.
What this does, what does it do, Kazi?
It will justify between, give spaces.
Exactly. It will give as much space as possible between all the things, right? All the things inside here.
Yeah.
Then after that, after the header, I'm gonna align everything in a kind of like to the center. So I will say here, item center. And it's kind of like centered. I mean, but not yet, but you will see it centered in a little bit, okay? After that, I will go ahead and close this out. I will go back to my user image, and I'm going to modify this image because it's a little bit too big for now, okay?
Yeah.
For the user image, I'm going to say that's going to be a height of 12 and a width of 12. So, okay, so that's a height of 12. Beautiful. It's going to become a lot smaller. Great. Now, how do we add those round corners, Kazi? Or who can tell me?
Border radius, baby.
Let's go border radius.
Hey. Gotta add that in every time you need those rounded corners.
That's right. In Tailwind CSS, it's called rounded full.
Okay, let me put that
round full,
there.
Rounded. Thank you.
Got you.
Look how beautiful that is, right?
Yeah.
Rounded full. Okay, so we're kind of there. Now, next thing I want to do is center the Rafik Kazi portion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say in the profile, I will say flex items dash center. You guys can see me typing right there.
Yep.
Beautiful. And I'm going to give a margin right -4 on the name. So for this name right here, I'm going to say mr-4. Okay. And a specific name, I'm going to give it a width of 20. Okay. So far, looking pretty good. I like the way this is going. By the way, this is looking good. And now for the user image, back to here, guys. And now our user image kind of has like a small kind of border that you might not see so far, but it has a small border. Okay, to give it a border, what we need to do is say border here, right? And I'll say border gray dash, I'm gonna say it's gonna be 200. You might not see it yet. Why? Because it's covered by the image. Okay, so to make sure it's everywhere, we give it a padding, right? I'm gonna say P-PX. Save it.
Nice.
Hey, you guys see that below border? Kind of like if I do you guys see the little border that's like everywhere? If I do P-2, for example, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that right there. That's the border, right?
Yeah.
But if I do P-PX, it's only gonna give it a small border.
Nice.
Right there, beautiful. So, so far it's looking not too bad. I'm liking where this is going. The only one thing I want to modify is for the name. I'm gonna give it a text of small, just to get a small text. Okay, it's just a little small text, and that's pretty much it, guys. So we've got our Uber, we got our thing, all is good there. How do you think? Let me ask you this question. How do we? You see how on the right hand side, how our profile is so close to the right edge?
Yeah.
How do you think we can give a spacing for the right edge? You guys can tell me. What do we do?
They're saying padding. Some are saying margin.
That's right. That's right. Now, if I want to give space on the inside of a box, which one do we use? This one you should definitely get. If I want to have that, what do I do then? Who can tell me? That's right. It's going to be padding, guys. Now, I'm going to give padding on the whole action item. This whole thing, I'm going to give padding on because this whole thing kind of, reflects the whole application. So for the action items, right? Action items, I will say here P-4. And that will make this a lot smaller like this. Can you maybe zoom out a little bit, Kazi? Because I feel like you zoomed in for your application. So it's like it looks very,
okay. Yeah.
Thank you. There we go.
Do you want me to zoom out more? Like this much?
This is good. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, cool.
I like that. All right, guys. The top header thing is now done. Okay? Capiche? It's done. Now, the next thing we're going to work on is what? What is the next thing we need to create, guys? Who can tell me? What's the next thing we need to create? It's got to be what? Which section is it, Kazi? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Action buttons. Hey, beautiful. By the way, Kazi, it looks like your camera is a little bit
out of
blurred.
focus.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That looks good.
That's right. So I'm gonna create the action buttons here. Action buttons. Beautiful. Okay, that's gonna be my container. Const action buttons is equal to tw dot what? Div. Okay, beautiful. Save that. We got that section. Of course, you guys can't see it yet because it's pretty much nothing so far, right? Inside the action buttons, we'll have a few things. Well, we have 3 buttons, guys. I'm gonna call it action button. Okay. Action button. That's what I'm gonna call it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So I'm gonna say here.
Action buttons, guys, is gonna be the box that contains all of them, right? And then the action button is gonna be the one button, and then he's gonna have like 3 buttons in here like this.
One is gonna be for ride. Another one's gonna be for something else. It's gonna be for the wheel section.
Yeah. So these are the buttons he's making right now: ride, 2 wheels, reserve.
That's right. And then we have the reserve action button. Exactly. I'm gonna call it. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, Kazi, can you go ahead and maybe create a tw.div for the action button while I get some water, please?
Cool. Go for it. All right. So here we go. We're going to create a basic one. So we're going to do const action button, just like this. And you're going to do tw button. And we can do div here. Okay. Cool. So we have these 3 showing up here. Right now, if I want to put them in a row, how would I do that, guys? Because right now, they're going by columns.
That's right. What do you guys think we can do?
right? Yes. So a lot of people are saying display flex. That's absolutely right. So we're going to have to display flex, and then it'll actually show up as a row because that's what we want, right? We don't want it to be up and down. We want it to be in a row just like this.
And what do you guys think we display flex on? On which div? You guys tell me. Which one? What do you guys think?
Action buttons.
Action
yes,
buttons.
good job.
That's right.
Good job. The plural one. Nice. Good job, guys. That was sick.
So on the action buttons, guys, I'm gonna say here flex. Right there, right? You see, now it's from left to right. Got it? So it's from left to right now. Okay. Now a few things I want to add in here because we not only have a button, we also have an image inside there. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the action button, I'm gonna give it a specific color here. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do because I just want you guys to see. So I'm gonna say give it a BG-gray -200. Okay, you can see those colors now, right? It's pretty simple here. And then for the action buttons, in order to have it kind of stretch along the whole screen, along the whole thing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do kind of like I'm gonna give every single one a flex of 1, right? So check this out, guys. Right?
Nice.
There we go.
Yep.
Right? So we have now 3 buttons. They're all the same weight, right? The same importance, and that made them the same equal. Beautiful. I'm going to now add an image inside there, right? I'm going to create an image called action button image. Let's go scroll all the way to the top. And then inside there, okay, I'm going to create an action button image. What is this called, guys? What kind of a container? What kind of a closing tag is this called, guys? Who can tell me? What is this called? Who can tell me? What is it called? It's called a yeah, damn, you guys are good.
Nice.
There we go. Self-closing tag, right? I'm going to give the source, and the source, guys, is also, guys, we have the source in the Google Drive folder. Here's the image. Boom, that's our source. I'll copy and paste it for you guys. Maybe, Kazi, can you copy and paste it for us?
Sure, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, dropping it right now. There we go.
Okay, beautiful. Nice. So we've got that portion, all right? Of course, now we need to create the what? The tw.image. So I'm going to say here, const action button image is equal to tw.image. Beautiful.
Nice.
Save it. Oh, we've got ourselves an image. Okay.
Yeah.
So looking pretty good. I'm liking where this is going, but it's a bit too big, which I don't like. So I'm gonna give it a height inside here. H-3/5. Right there. See? So H-3/5 is our height. Okay. Now, another thing I'm going to do is for the action button, individual button, I'm going to give it a specific margin because I want to create some spacing between every single one of them. So I will go ahead and do M-1 right here. M-1.
Yeah.
Guess we'll see now spacing. You see, guys? Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. And I'm going to give it a height. -32. Nice. Beautiful.
Nice. Yeah.
Exactly. Then I'm going to go ahead and because I need to, for every single one of them, right? For every single one of them, I need to center it. So who can tell me how do I center that?
And by the way, guys, for any questions or anything like that, we're going to be taking all of them from you guys at the end, okay? A lot of the questions we'll take. Some questions we might be able to take now, but most of your questions, like if you want to be able to ask them, like leave it to the end and we'll cover it.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, how do I go ahead and center the contents inside this div? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Yeah, justify content. That's correct. So I will go ahead inside the action button. I will say items center. Good. To put in the center, right? But of course, I need to give it a flex first. That says a display flex. Nice, beautiful. Now you see how it's from left to right because by default, flex direction is row by default. So to make it column, we say what? Flex dash column. See, now it's top to bottom.
Yeah.
Then I'll say justify center. Beautiful. Put in the center. I like it. Now everything's centered, guys. Okay. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Also, now I'm going to give this specific button a little bit of like a rounded, right? So I'm gonna give it a specific rounded corners because we're not that very sharp. I'm gonna say rounded dash LG. Beautiful. Hey, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, and I will go back up to the action button. I'm going to add the same button to every single. Or the same image to every single button. Let's do that right now, guys, okay? Let's do it right now. Boom. Nice. Okay, we got the wheels. Don't worry, I'll change the links in a second here. Beautiful. Okay, sweet.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Going to copy the image for the actual wheels. Right here.
Yep. So you just pasted that image right there. You can see it says bike.png at the end, and then the code here changed. Okay.
Yes. Then I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste the next image, the reserve one. Give me 1 second here. Boom. Let's see. Hey, that looks good.
Yep.
And I'm putting it for you guys in the chat as well. Okay. Cool. Cool. So we've got the ride, we've got the wheels, we've got the reserve. It looks so good. Now here's a really cool thing. Wouldn't it be nice that if you hover over these buttons, they kind of respond somehow? How cool would that be, guys? Okay. So to make that work,
just like that. So let me show you what he's talking about. Like these ones right here. So that'll how it gets big like that. Boom.
Yes. So to make it work, I will go ahead and open up action button. And aside there, guys, we're going to add a small thing. First thing, I'm gonna say that I can transform this. So I will add a transformation layer. Right, the fact that we can you see it as I'm typing, by the way?
Hold on, let me. Yeah. I don't know why it's not following you. Can you move around? Even I'm following you right now. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's because it's like all the way in the bottom here.
Okay, cool. Oh, I see. Okay. So you added just rounded LG you just added transform, I think, though, right?
That's right. That's all I added. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next, I'm gonna do on the hover, guys. Check this out. On the hover, colon scale dash 105. Let's try it now. Hover something. Hover over something.
Ah, nice. So there's a little bit of movement going on, but we still don't have like that smooth animation just yet.
Yeah. To add that, all you have to do at this point is just do say transition. Boom. Add that, and now, hey.
All right.
You see it now?
Yep, I see it. Wow. Tailwind makes that easy. Look at that.
I know.
Yeah, that's nice.
Next thing, add the text. Text XL.
Okay. Right there, text XL. Okay, so he just made the size of that text much bigger.
And that's it, guys. That's it. That is it, guys. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Next one. We need to go ahead after the action buttons. We need to add an input button, guys. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna call it right here, input button.
Yep. Giri Krishna says the team is really helping a lot of people learn coding. Appreciate the effort. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate those kind words. Thank you.
So I'm gonna create an input button. Inside there, I'm gonna say where to. Where to. Good. Guys, you can tell me now, how do I create this in terms of the actual style components? You can tell me what I do. Const input button. Say equals what? tw.div Good. Save that. Okay. Now, don't see anything right now yet. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a specific height. So h-20. Okay. bg-gray. Okay, dash 200. Nice. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I will go ahead and do a text. Like larger text. Text dash 2XL. Okay. Now, how do we add some padding, guys? Who can tell me? What is the code if I want to add some padding to this? Who can tell me? What do I do? Who can tell me? Huh? Yeah, that's right. It's called P-4. Yes. Okay. That will put it like this. Next thing what I want to do, guys, is I will go ahead and change the actual center. So I'm going to say flex. Flex, actually, item center. Beautiful. But we're not done yet. Not done yet. Because I need to add a specific margin, guys. Okay? You guys can see the where to is very close to the actual, everything else. I don't like that. So how can I add a margin top, right? How can I add a margin top to this action button? So who can tell me? What can I do? I add a margin top to this input button. Yeah, that's right. MT-8. Hey, there we go. So now, guys, we've got all these. At this point, this is pretty much done in terms of our homepage. We've got the ride, the wheels, the reserve, everything, guys. We've got both of those things. We've got the, the logo. We've got the profile. We've got the where to section, right? I think this looks pretty good, guys. Now, what do you think, bro?
Looking pretty good. Yeah, we got a lot done today, actually.
Not done yet. Not done yet.
Yeah. People are saying, Peter says amazing. We have fire emojis coming in.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Peter Mercedes. Hey, I like that last name. It's like an actual car brand name.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So we've got that portion. That's all good. Now, the next thing we're working on is what? Can you showcase, guys, what we're working on next?
Cool. So the next thing we're working on, guys, is going to be when we click ride, it takes us to this page over here. So that's the next thing that we're actually going to be working on.
Yeah. So in Next.js, to create a different page, you literally just create a new file inside your pages.
Yeah, they make it really simple with Next, because in React, you have to do routing and a bunch of stuff. In Next, all you're going to see him do is he's going to create a new page here under the pages folder. I'm going to call it
search.js.
Yeah, and that's automatically going to, as soon as you click ride, it'll automatically take you to that page. So here's search, okay? And to be able to go to the search page that he made, so yeah, just add in something. Right?
So I'm going to call the search, I'm going to make it capital. The reason why I'm making the class names capital, because that's a good convention to go by.
Cool. And even if he says something like hello here, I can actually do at the end of this localhost, I can go /search. Right, and it actually brings me to that page right here. So that's a really nice part about Next.
Yeah, I like that a lot too. So if we know, oh dang, what happened here?
I just have to zoom out.
Like damn.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the cool thing though. How do we link our ride to text page? How do we do that? Okay, well, in Next.js, we have something called a link. So I will go ahead and show this to you guys. If we go up, we have import link from next link. That's right. So in usual HTML, you have a href, stuff like that. But because we're using a different technology, we're using links. And where do you guys think we're going to put links around? Who can tell me? Where are we putting links around? Who can tell me? What is it? What is the thing we're putting the links around? What is it? No, not the ride. Well, yeah, technically the ride, but what is the button? Yeah, that's right, the button. Yes, it is technically the ride, but yes. So inside here, I will say link href is equal to -search. That's right. That's all you have to do, guys. Okay. And then end that link.
Yep. And this link is coming from, hold on one second, just before you start typing. This link is, yeah. So again, I know Nas just showed you this, but just remember this, okay? You're importing this link. Cool.
Exactly. So we're importing this link. And this link says, hey, to which page are we going to? We're going to the search page. So if I go ahead and save this, save that. So if you click on the Kazi on the right section,
boom, takes me to the Zillow page.
Right there. Beautiful. Okay. Now in the search page, a few things need to happen to make this work. So let's just, I think, just get started on that one right away. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to inside.js. Oh, to source.js. Sorry. Inside source.js. I will go ahead and modify this. I will import all my basic stuff. Import Tailwind CSS. Copy from there. Paste it. Save. Done. Done. At this point, instead of div, I'm going to call it a wrapper. That's the usual thing. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put kind of parentheses around this because usually we have parentheses, but because of ESLinting, it kind of makes it cleaner. So that's okay. I kind of like it like this though. Wrapper. There we go. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What do we do now, guys? What do you think we do? How do we create a Tailwind CSS wrapper? What do we do here? I say what? Const wrapper tw.div. That's right. tw.div. Okay. Okay. Now inside that, okay, what are the components that we have? So if we go back to our top section, Kazi, okay? Let's go back to the application that's actually been created.
Okay, so go to the home page, or what do you want me? Where do you want me to go?
No, not the, but the actual application has been created already. The one that's
the one
already,
that has been created. Okay.
Yeah. Click on Ride. Okay. And so let's look at the components that we have here. Okay. Our first component, what do you guys think is the first component, guys? What is the first component we got? What do we got? Not the input, no. That's right, the back button, right? So let's go ahead and put a square around the back button.
This one right here.
That's right, that's our first thing. The next thing is going to be the whole that contains the input stuff. So everything that's from the image to the input stuff, that's one big container. So it's going to create that. Nice.
Yep.
Beautiful. Next one is the saved places.
Yep.
And then confirm locations.
Got it.
That, guys, is it. That's it. That's all we have to create, okay? So let's go ahead and create that right now. First thing is going to be the button container.
Yep.
I'm going to say button container. It's going to create some structure from me. Container. Boom. All right. Within that, we're going to have what? The actual, I'm going to call it the input container.
Yeah.
Input container. And I'm just doing this, guys, for convention. I'm just putting it so I can see myself what I need to create next.
Yeah.
And these are just comments, just so you know. Okay. Then we have saved places. And then we have confirm location. Not location, but location. Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's start with the button container, okay? Let's create our button container. Okay. Container. Good. Beautiful. Okay, inside that, guys, we're going to create the actual image. So let's create a back button. Back button. Okay. All right. And the source of this back button is we've got it for you right here. So I've got the best source of the back button. Okay, put free guys in the PNG everywhere. Okay. I'll put the source for you in the in the zoom. Boom. Good. Okay, here's the source. Got the source here. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, so that's our back button. See so I can see it myself. Okay. Now, not defined, of course. We need to go ahead and define it. So let's go ahead and do const button container, beautiful, equals to tw.div. You know the spiel at this point, guys.
Yeah, the usual.
The usual. Then we got the const back button.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pattern. Like once you guys keep seeing it again and again, it's going to be the similar thing, right? tw.img, tw.div, and then backtick, and you kind of like get in a flow of it when you keep doing styled components.
Exactly. Now, we've got the container. We've got the button. Can we showcase what we got, Kazi?
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, we've got the button. We've got
nice.
The button. Yeah, we've got the button. So, next thing, I'm going to go to the wrapper here. Inside here, I'm going to give it a background color of gray because the whole thing is gray. So, BG-gray. Who can tell me what is the number? Who can guess what is the number needs to BG gray? Which one are we using? The 400, the 500, or the 600? Which one are we using? BG gray what? No, it's neither one of them. It's actually 200, guys.
Yeah, Fabio, that's right. Muscle memory.
That's right. BG gray dash 200. You guys can see that it's, you know how it is. To make everything, guys, full height, what do we use to make the whole thing the height screen? What do we do? H dash what? Dash screen. Nice. Good. Beautiful. Honestly, that's pretty much it, honestly. So we got to do with that one. Then see if I want to add maybe like a specific like padding, but I think I'm good for now.
Yeah.
Most importantly, we got the button container. With the button container, background color white. How do we do that, guys? BG. God, my voice is killing me. BG white. It's like I'm starting to speak. It's like literally just like stabbing me in the back, in the throat. I'm like slowly dying inside. Just to be honest with you guys. So, anyways, we got BG white.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, give that guys a thumbs up because we're dying out here for you.
Yeah, guys, give it up for Nas for all that freaking effort.
Yeah, oh my God. Like, yeah. I'm drinking water. It's just not helping, you know?
Yeah, it's that streamer life. Seriously. Akeep says you guys are amazing. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
It's like no matter like you try to talk and it's just like, no, you can't. Yeah. So we've got the white section. That's all cool. I'm going to give this button container a specific height. So I'm going to say H-10, guys. Okay, we've got the height. I kind of like where, well, yeah, that's fine actually. Actually, let's not give the height. I don't like it that way. That kind of limited a few space for it, which is not cool. But what I do like about it is I do want to give it padding. So PX-4. Now, if you don't know, what does PX stand for? What do you think it stands for, guys? PX stands for what? No, not pixels. Yes, Mitchell. It stands for the padding on the x-axis. That's right, right here. PX-4. Okay. You guys can see that I kind of added the thing right here. Got it? In on the section of the padding. Beautiful. Okay, we got that. The button container, I'm gonna give the actual back button. We'll go ahead and give it a H12. Okay, beautiful. Okay.
Nice.
That's all good. Next one, we've got the input container. That's the hardest one.
Yep.
Input container. All right. My throat should survive for the next, hopefully, half hour. Got the input container. Wow. Now, what do we have, guys? Remember, we divide this. The input container can be divided into 3 sections. Okay, let's go back to our application, Kazi.
Yep. The deployed one. Here we go.
Yep. So we've got the left section that has those images. You see those images that like has the circle with the square?
Yep. This one.
That's right here. That's the first thing. Mm-hmm. Next thing is what? Which one, guys? Who can tell me? Can you guess? Which one is it? It is gonna be no, not the location. No, not the plus. No. No. Well, it's the actual input boxes themselves. That's the next div.
Yeah.
So both of them. So it's 2 of them are gonna be in one. 2 of them are gonna be in one whole thing.
Yeah.
So if you maybe put a square around it or whatever. And then the third one is going to be which one? The plus section, right? That's going to be the third container.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Okay. That's going to be our third container. So let's go ahead and create that. In the input container, I will call this something called a from to icons. That's right. So from to icons. Good. Maybe if I speak like this, it'll be okay. Okay. Go. Okay. Okay. From to icons. Let's go ahead and create it as a const. Const is equal to what? From to. No, that's right. That's wrong. From to icons, guys. Okay, good. tw.div. Good. Okay, got that. Got everything undefined. That's perfect. Don't worry about it. We got you. Okay, let's do what? Const input container.
Yep.
Good. Is equal to tw.div as well. Boom, boom, boom. Save it. And we're good and dandy, guys. Okay. At least it doesn't give us an error. Beautiful. Inside this, we've got three things. Okay. We've got the circle portion. Okay. I'm going to create it right now. Circle. 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 Okay. Good. And that's going to be what? An image. So give it a specific image. Source is equal to an image, guys. Good. Go to copy pasta for you. Go. Copy pasta. Good. Save it. Of course, it's going to give us an error. I got you guys. Pasta Dylan says. That's right.
Circle. Yeah, let's define that.
Yeah, so circle. I had to paste it in for everybody in the Zoom. So const circle is equal to what? tw.image. And let me see. Do we got it? Okay. Is that a circle? Is that a line? It's like a weird circle.
Yeah, it's a weird line.
Oh, because I copy pasted the wrong thing. I got you. Don't worry. I pasted in the line. Here's the circle. Boom. Command V.
Yep.
That's the circle.
Filled circle. There you go.
Someone said get bleh. There's like bleh. Gross pasta. I know it was not a circle. Did not live up to your expectation.
Not the right pasta.
Now, how about now? Is this the right pasta, guys? Technically, the line was the right pasta because that actually is closer to pasta than the circle is. So get it? Because pasta, is no. Never mind. So we got line. Okay, same thing. Okay, we got the source. All right, beautiful. Line source. Now I've got the right line. So now I'm gonna get hopefully I'll get the right pasta this time. Okay. I'll paste it in for you guys in the Zoom chats. I'll define at the bottom. Const line is equal to what? tw.image as well. Save it. Okay, we got the big line. Finally, the last thing is going to be what? The square. Create the square. I'll call the square. Square. Okay. Source is equal to square. Same thing. Copy pasta this one as well. I got you guys. Let's go ahead and end this up. What is this called again, guys? Who knows? What kind of a tag is this? Who knows? What kind of tag is this one?
That's self-closing, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, save it. We've got the square. Square not defined. Don't worry, I got you. Const square. So let's go and create this inside what? Nice. w.image. Save it. Beautiful. So this is our squares and circles, which are pretty big, of course. Don't worry, we'll make it smaller. I got you guys, okay? Now, the first resource I want to work on is the from to icons, okay? They're kind of like, you can just give it a specific width. That's the most important thing. So for the from to icons, let's go down here and change the way it works. So I'll give it a width, -10. That should make it right away smaller, okay? Now I'm going to give it a specific kind of like flex.
Yeah.
Flex. Beautiful. Nice. But of course, not this one. I'm going to give flex column. Nice. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do is I will go and do, how do we center this, guys? Who knows? Because if you guys can say, I mean, they're pretty much centered now at this point, but you know, not the way you wanted to. However, I do want to change the input container, right? The input container right now is the whole thing. So we want to change the input container to be what color? BG white. Okay, let's change it. Let's see. Hey, beautiful. So that looks pretty good. I kind of like where that's coming from. Okay. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I will go ahead and add the actual input buttons themselves. Don't worry. We'll go back to the actual circles and the squares to make that a little bit smaller. I got you. All right. Inside the input container, guys, we'll create input boxes for people to actually use. Okay. Beautiful. Got the input boxes. I like it. Okay. Nice. Okay, input boxes. That's good. Now, of course, inside here, the input boxes will have the input. That's actually going to be the input that we'll use for the, you know, for the whole when you guys type it in. So input. Good. And for the input, guys, I mean, nothing so far, but there's two inputs here. We got one, another one. But so far it's kind of nothing. Okay. I will go to input boxes. Let's go ahead and create those input boxes. Const input boxes. Beautiful. Is equal to tw.div. Shouldn't still work. Don't worry. Yeah. But I will go ahead and do const input. Is equal to tw.what, guys? Who can get me? Who can guess? What is it? Tw dot. What is it, guys? Yeah, damn, Devin, you guys got it. So tw dot input. Let's see. Okay, they don't show up. It's okay. Okay, because we need to give them a specific height, guys. Don't worry. Okay. So now we don't really see them. All we need to do is now modify the input to make sure it actually kind of works and it's kind of there, right? So let's go ahead and give it number 1 in height. So I'm going to do h-10. Beautiful. Okay, I will go ahead and give it a BG gray -200. -200.
Huge shout out, by the way, to everybody that's still here. Like, y'all are champs. I know this is hard and I know this is confusing. Anthony's going off, but like, seriously, give yourselves a huge like pat on the back. This is awesome. Like, because it's tricky to be able to pay attention for this long, but guys, like, this is what coding and development is.
Yes, it is. So guys, you guys can see we got the two buttons right here. Can you maybe, you see how those two buttons, you don't really see them, but I will add a placeholder. So if we go ahead and do a placeholder here, and you will see it then placeholder, and I want to say for placeholder, your location. So let's go ahead and set enter pickup location. Enter pickup location. Okay, you guys can see it right there, right? For the array. And the next one's going to be placeholder is equal to where to. Boom. Okay, so two buttons now. Now, of course, what you can see is they're kind of like on top of each other, right? So the input box is underneath the from to icons, right? So this whole input box is underneath the from to icons. How do we make sure they go from left to right? Who can tell me, guys? Quick question, huh? What can we do? What can we do? What do you guys think? Yeah, that's right. We need to go and flex it. Okay? Flex it. So let's go ahead and go to the bottom, go to our input container, and we say flex. Okay? Nice. Beautiful. Now it's from left to right. Okay? And then at that point, what I'm going to do is for the enter pickup location and the where to input boxes, how do we make it go from top to bottom? What do we do now? What do you guys think? That's right, we flex columns. So say flex here, and we say flex dash column. There we go, right? There we go. That's exactly what we want to do. For the input flexes, for the input boxes, we want it to take up as much space as possible. So I'm going to say give it a flex of 1. Save it. There you go. So now it's taking up as much space as possible. Also, at the same time, I'm going to give it a margin Y. So for every single input, right? You see how they're stuck together? Let's go ahead and separate them. So I'm going to say my-2. That gives, what is it? What do you guys think this Y stands for? What does Y stand for? Who can tell me? That's right, Ulrich. It is the Y-axis. So basically padding on the Y-axis, top and bottom.
It's like vertical padding.
That's right, vertical padding, right? MX is like the X-axis. That's the horizontal padding, okay? That's our inputs. Beautiful. For the input as well, I'm going to give it a rounded, because remember, it's kind of like edgy right now, which I don't like. So I'm going to say here, a rounded -2. Give it a specific rounding. So it's kind of starting. Is it there? It's kind of there. Maybe not there. Rounded -2. And then what I'll do at that point is, let's see, is P-2. Give the padding. Okay, beautiful. So that you can see that the pickup location kind of separates for everything. And the one other thing I want to do, you see how whenever, can you click into the pickup location, Kazi?
Sure. Click into right here. There we go.
You guys can see that you have this blue box that we don't like. It's like a weird box that I'm not a big fan of, you know?
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
To get rid of that, what I say is like it's called an outline. Those of you who don't know, it's called an outline. So the first thing I'm gonna say is outline. Here, outline -none, and then a border -none. Boom. Save it. Okay. Now click it into it again.
Nice. Gone.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's gone. That's right. It is exactly gone.
Yeah.
Right. Beautiful. So that seems to be all good. So we've got those two things. It looks pretty good. The next thing to work on is going to be the plus button. Okay. The plus button, which we need as well. So let's go ahead and go back to our, thingamabob. Okay. And underneath the input container, or actually no, inside, we're still technically inside the input container. We need to create a plus button container. That's right. So I'm just going to go ahead and create the plus button here. So I'm going to say plus icon. Boom, right here. Plus icon. Self-closing. Source is equal to what? Specific source, which I got right here. Beautiful. Right there. I'll copy paste it for you guys and everybody in Zoom. That's right, Kevin. Tailwind is awesome. I agree with that. Okay, save it. Let's go back to the bottom. What is it? Plus what? Plus icon is equal to tw dot what, guys? Who can tell me? Tw dot image. That's right. Let's see how it looks like now. Oh my God, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Don't worry, I got you. We'll fix it, okay? We got you. So the first thing I'm gonna do is for the image, let's give it a width and a height. So width -10 and h-10. Okay. Okay. So now it's a little bit better, hopefully. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give it a rounded full. Now to make it into like a full circle, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a BG gray. So BG-gray -200. That's gonna give it. You see right there. That's the thing, right? So that's all good. Okay. But how do I go ahead and make it so that it's a full-on rounded circle? What do I do here, Kazi?
Give it rounded.
Yeah. Border radius, 50%. But with Tailwind CSS, we use something called rounded-full. Boom. See? Right there. Just like that. It is the way we want it, okay? Now, you see how it's very close to the pickup location, all the input stuff? I will say margin left dash, let's just say it's like margin left -3, maybe. Or is it margin? Is it not doing it? No, that's the input. Sorry, not this one. I want the plus icon. ML-3. So there we go. Beautiful. And the one other thing I want to do is I want to make sure everything's centered vertically. So who can tell me, how do I center everything vertically? Make sure that everything, even the plus icon, is all centered vertically. What do I do? Who can tell me? It's literally like 2 lines of code, guys. What I do? Not a reverse. Not a reverse. Item center. That's right. But on which component? On this one? On this one? Or on this one? Which component? Or maybe even a different component. It's actually going to be on the input container, guys. So on the input container, I will do flex. That's all good. But I will do items dash center. Boom. You see the plus icon right away is right there in the bottom. Okay. Next I'm going to do is I will going to create some spacing for everything. So for the input container, guys, let's go ahead and go back to input container. Scroll down. Boom, boom, boom. Let's create some spacing, guys. Okay. So I'm going to say 1 px-4 to create a spacing from left to right. Okay, so it's a little bit cleaner now. And also for the actual with the from to icon, right? I'm also create some spacing as well because I just kind of don't like the way it is. So I will have here for the from to icon. Where's for the bottom? Where is it? 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 From to icons. Okay, I will say margin with the right is what? Maybe like 2. Okay, I'm liking this. Okay, I'm liking this already. Beautiful. I'm also going to say for the input container, I will say margin bottom because I want to have space in the bottom section. I'm saying margin bottom dash 2 as well. That creates some space in the bottom too. Did it? Let's see. Come on. Did it? No. Maybe the bottom. Maybe it's on the actual. Let me see here. Yeah, input container. Oh, right here. MB-2. No? Okay. Never mind. Okay. So, oh, but yes, it did. It created margin, but because remember, guys, margin is the spacing on the outside, guys. Remember, right? Margin is spacing on the outside. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at these circles. They're a bit too big. I don't like it. So every circle, we're gonna give the height. For the circle, I'm gonna say this is a height of h of 2.5. So h right here, h of dash 2.5. Oops, 2.5. Save. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Okay, and then finally, for the line, a h of 10. Okay. h-10. Don't worry. Okay, and then for the square as well, it's gonna be h of 3, guys. Okay, the square is gonna be h of 3. h-3. Save it. Okay, don't worry, we got you. Okay, so now you see how it's all stretched out. You see on the right hand side, it's all stretched out. Doesn't look good at all. So to make it work, okay, there's a really cool trick that I like to use because what it's trying to do is you're trying to take up as much space, you know, in terms of like horizontally, and that's all because of flex, guys. Okay, flex makes it do that. So if I go to the input container here, or sorry, the actual from to icons. Okay, you guys see where I'm typing, right? Yeah, the from to icons. Okay, I will say here, items dash center. Boom. You see, that magically just fixed it all. Magically just fixed it all because item center is put in the center, and so it prevents the divs from trying to stretch as much as possible. That's the cool part about it. Okay, so we got the where to, we've got all this stuff. This is looking pretty good. I'm liking where this is going. Beautiful. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is I'm going to create the saved places. So we've got the input container, guys. That's all good. The last thing's gonna be, well, the saved places. That's pretty easy one, honestly. All we'll do is create a div here. Div here called saved places. So I'm gonna say here, saved places here. Outside the input container. So I'm gonna say here, saved places. Beautiful. Okay, and inside here, there's a few things we've got. We've got the icon. So let's create the star icon. Star icon, and it has a source is equal to something. Okay, and there we go. I'll give you guys the image right now in a second here. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste the image for you. So I've got the image right here. Boom. I'll paste it for you guys in the Zoom. Boom. Okay, beautiful. And then after that, I'm gonna say saved places for text. Beautiful. Then it's underneath here, guys. We're gonna create the actual style component of it. Okay, let's go and do this. Const saved places is equal to tw dot what? Tw dot what? Tw dot div. That's right. Okay, good. And then after that, all I'm gonna say here, const star icon. Which one do we use, guys? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? You guys should know at this point. You guys should know it at this point. TW dot what? That image. That's right, Fabio. Beautiful. You've got both those things. Okay. So there we go. We've got that little icon. Okay. I want to make this icon right here to have a square. So I'm gonna give for the star icon. I'm giving it like a background color. So let's do BG gray. BG-gray-400. Oops, now. Gray-400. Okay, that's the BG gray right now. Okay, great. I like it. I'm going to give it a width and a height because it's a bit too big, guys. So width -10 and then height -10. Okay, it's a little bit smaller now. All good. Next, I'm gonna give it is a padding of 2. P-2 is gonna be, it's gonna create some space and side. There we go. That's exactly what I want. And then finally, I'm going to make it rounded. How do I make it rounded? Who knows? At this point, we've done it multiple times. You guys should know at this point. It's gonna be what? What is the CSS thing? Rounded not to, rounded full. That's right. Rounded dash full. Save it. Hey, we've got the rounded circle. Beautiful. I like it. How do I do the safe places? How do I make the safe places go from the bottom to the right section? What do I do, guys? What do I do? You can tell me. Not rounded full. Flex. That's right. Flex. So we'll say on the saved places, I'm gonna say flex. Good. Flex it. Okay. Now how do I center everything? I say what? Items dash center. We're almost done. Items dash center. Beautiful. Also, I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna say background color is white. So BG dash white. To make sure this white is white as well. Okay, I like it. I'm going to give it a small padding, guys. For the whole safe places, I'll do px-4 to make sure it aligns with everything else, and py-2. And you guys can see that whenever I create padding, it makes everything bigger, right? So it's like if I create space inside the box, my box expands, right? So you guys will see that let's make this box white. Let's red, for example, red-500. Okay, if I made this red-500, you guys can see, right? It's a very thin box. But if I do a padding vertical, what do you think will happen to the box? What will happen to the box, guys? What will happen to the box? Who can tell me? That's right. The wrap will expand. So py dash, I will call it 2. There we go. That's what you guys need to understand, is that padding expands things, okay? Back to white, okay? Then I'm going to give it the icon. I'm going to do a small margin for the icon so that mr-2 or the -1, just saying. No, -2 is fine. There we go. We've got the same places. That looking pretty good, okay? And guys, I think that's, well, I think that's pretty much it, my friend. I think we've got that, because the rest, I just want to give you guys for homework. Okay?
Yeah.
The rest I want to give for homework, guys. I have a few things I want you guys to do for homework. Make sure you guys, have something to do for the next time. Okay? I think that one should be fun. But yeah, I'm liking what this is. What do you guys think? This is pretty good. I'm liking where this is going. Guys. So, what do we have, Kazi? We're done. Kazi.
Yeah, that's it.
So we're done with our section today, guys. Now, I have homework. Let's go back to our application that's been done already.
Cool. Let's go.
Okay. So we can see that the confirm locations, that one has not been created yet, guys. So I want you guys to create a button called confirm locations. So you follow the same form as we did. Create that div, create the component, do tw.div, right? Just how we did it. create that component, and just make it into like, make it background color black with literally just text in the center.
Yep.
And make sure the text is centered. That's pretty much it, okay?
Yep, that's your
That's
homework.
going to be your homework. And then the last thing is going to be for the back button, to link the back button, guys. Okay?
Yeah, so linking, it means like when you click that back button, it takes you to the previous page.
That's right. So guys, what do we have done? Let's showcase. What do we have done so far?
Awesome, guys. So check it out. Look at how much we have gotten done today, right? So we have this page over here done, and we got this page right over here done. Isn't that freaking awesome, guys?
That's amazing, man.
Right? Like, this is something that usually takes developers weeks, right? Or such a long time to build. We're over here building it for y'all in under like 2 or 3 hours. So if you guys thought Nas did a great job, guys, give it up for freaking Nas. That was awesome. I want to see it from every single person. Hey. Let's go.
Ulrich says, everybody, thank you guys
Chat
so much.
is blowing up. Great job, Nas. This was awesome.
Everybody's like, Nas needs some honey and some tea.
Yeah. Yeah, take care of your voice, bro. Take care of your voice.
I don't know what happened. I think it got colder here. I think it got colder a little bit here, where we live. And so it's like, I don't know, my voice just got...
Guys, we don't want to take too long on this one for you guys, okay? We want to let you go to sleep earlier, and what we want you to be able to do is get to the work earlier so you can do your homework and finish it off. So we're not going to take too many questions today. What we want to do is we want to make sure that you guys can do your homework, okay? Finish that up. It's going to be just that button that's going to be there. And then
Can you put that into the actual, let's put that into the actual presentation.
Okay.
I can see it. What do you think? Do we have that presentation or no?
I think we can just put it right here. So guys, homework, right, is finish the button. Okay, make the button.
Finish the confirm button.
Yes.
Confirm button. That's part one. And then the other homework is gonna be to link the back button back to the home page.
Yep. Link back button to home page.
To the home page.
All right, guys.
That's it.
Those are the 2 things you got to do. Okay, that's your homework 1 and 2. All right, get these done. And most importantly, guys, what time are we going live tomorrow? Can you let us know? What time are we going live tomorrow?
That's right.
That's
5 p.m. BST.
Beautiful. Okay, who's gonna be there? I want to hear from you. Who's coming to it? Anthony's like, yo, I'm coming to it. Me. I will be there. Awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna go, right? But make sure that you guys show up tomorrow, 5 p.m. sharp, Pacific time. Okay, we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. Day 3 of the challenge, and it's gonna be the second day of the Uber build. We're gonna be getting ready to rock and roll. This is your homework. Okay. With that said,
hold on. Recording, guys. If you want to rewatch, recording will be on YouTube, guys. This whole thing has been on YouTube. So if you are on Zoom, go to YouTube. It takes maybe like 5-10 minutes for YouTube to process all of this because it's a live video, and then you should see it on there. But let's just get like 5-10 minutes maximum, guys, and you should be all good. Okay?
Yep. Absolutely. I'm gonna add you here. Okay. Cool. So. Everybody who's been watching this on YouTube, guys, smash that like button, okay? Subscribe to the channel so this video goes out to more people and so you can see more things about these types of builds, okay?
Yeah.
This was building Uber day 1, all right? Who's going to be here? Just show of hands. Who's going to be up later tonight finishing part 1?
Yes.
Anthony is saying me. Yeah, nice. Peter says me. Jose. Nice.
We have an amazing community, by the way, guys. If you want to join the community that will be working on this, we literally had people together working and sharing their screen, working on their portfolio. It was pretty awesome inside Discord. I loved it. It was so amazing, guys. Yeah. So I highly recommend, guys, go to cleverprogram.com/Discord and you'll see it there, okay?
Absolutely.
Have fun there. Make the most important thing you guys can do in coding is make networks and make connections. That's probably that's honestly
Hands
how
down.
you grow as a developer.
Hands
Learning
down.
from people and so forth.
Yeah, guys. I know some of you felt overwhelmed. Actually, why don't you just say it? Raise your hands if you felt either overwhelmed today, or just drop it in the chat. I'd love to see it. Okay. I know that I know a lot of me. So what I want to say is what we've been saying from the start, right? These coding days are gonna feel a little overwhelming, and just keep in mind this is pretty advanced stuff that we're doing. Okay. So We're going to be trying to simplify it for you guys. But when we're showing you this big build, and if we're building Uber, it's going to be a little bit complex. But our goal with this challenge is to show you how coding works. So let me ask you this. At least was it enjoyable for you to watch? Has this been an enjoyable experience?
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Very much so.
Intensities. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
The more I was watching, the more I was definitely understanding. Peter says, absolutely. Yeah. I liked it, but a little bit fast. Okay. It seems doable, but I'm a newbie. Okay. Thank you. The coding part was good, but I followed the process, installed the packages. Yep. Okay. So that's the idea, right? This is going to be a lot that we're going to be doing for, from complete step-by-step and all of that stuff. If you guys want to ever learn it, of course, we have videos on YouTube. Okay. And just look out for day 5, because we got something special for you guys where we will give you something that's going to be really, really awesome for you. Okay. So just be on the lookout for that. Outside of that, if you want to pick up the basic beginner stuff, our YouTube is filled with that. Okay. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all those types of tutorials are up there. With that said, I think the homework for you guys is clear. Does everybody understand the homework? Give me a thumbs up or something if you understand the homework.
Okay, cool. Nice. I like it.
Making that black button. That's it. All right. Cool. And yeah, with that said, watch this video again tonight. For a lot of you who weren't able to code along at the same time, watch this video tonight and team up with somebody in the Discord channel from this community and build this part of the app. Okay?
Yes. If you guys were overwhelmed, like I said, just rewatch the video, pause it, because there is something special about you taking your time to watch this, right? No matter what kind of a teacher you have, or, however time the teacher spends with you, there's something special about literally just sitting down on your computer, going through a video, pausing little by little, doing it with yourself. You're gonna learn a ton more, right?
That's right.
So you learned a lot today with us as you watched it, okay? This was like the presentation for you guys, right? Yeah. You guys enjoyed the energy, right? You saw the issues, the errors we had. Now, take it, implement it, put it into your code, and tomorrow, I want to see the homework done.
Yes.
I want the homework done tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay?
We want to see your links. We'll link you the Airtable, so put your links in there. Guys, I know you're asking us for the source code, but there's going to be some people that have done it, and they can share it with you, okay? So we want to do it this way, so you're like forced to talk to other people and make friendships and not just look at our code, download it, and use it, okay? So do that, okay? And I think you're going to find a lot of friends, and you'll be able to use their source code. I'm sure they'll share it with you, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I can share this. So should we just share it through GitHub? I can potentially share it. What do you think?
Sure. We can even share it with you guys through GitHub, and then we can link it to you guys, and you'll see it either in your email or in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll upload our source code to GitHub. Awesome. And then we'll send you guys the link so you guys can see it, okay?
Awesome. Guys, with that said, we love your beautiful face. This is Kazi.
And this is Naz!
And if you enjoyed it, give us some comments, some love. And with that said, we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. See you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Set your alarms. Set your freaking alarms. Set your alarms. Love you guys. Take care, guys. Love all of you. Take care.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, guys. Bye,